I was not expecting it to just go live. Let me check the live stream. Make sure it's all good. I haven't even turned on my amp yet. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh god, it's repeating. Okay, so I'm getting sound. It's not the best quality, but it'll do. It will do. Let's see. We're be playing with my Harley today. My Harley Benton. Oh yeah, dude, I got it fixed, bro. I got it fixed. It only works on one of my phones for the live streaming, dude. It's like actually dumb. We got sound and video. Hell yeah, dude. We got sound and video. That's weird. What, sound and video? Or is it the audio quality? I know, right? Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Dude, happy Tuesday. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, it is Tuesday, huh? Yeah. Can you show some blues riffs? Some blues riffs. I know the blues scale. It's been Tuesday for 5 minutes. It has, dude. Yeah, crazy. Smells like Teen Spirit. that supposed to be Rooster? I miss you. Oh, you play guitar too? Bet. Arthur Morgan from Red Dead 2 plays guitar, everybody. I'm your hero? Shit. I didn't even do anything. His new plan is to get to Tahiti. Type shit. That's whatchamacallit? Wood? Yeah, that's wood. Thank you, user. This is a sick song too. Hell yeah. Well, Loki, I played it way too many times for me to like want to actually complete it. At least without a band backing me up. I guess I'm the only hyper one that shows up. I guess so. Best live stream on YouTube. Hell yeah, thank you. Um, Absentatious. Thank you. I appreciate it. That was Francis Farmer Will Take Her Revenge on Seattle, I think the whole song is called. Yep, that's it. Absentation said it in the chat. Yeah. Nirvana knowledge, dude. Nirvana ball knowledge. Hey, buddy. Yo, what's the meat mender? So many people have birthdays. I might find a train to lie under or something. What? What are you talking about, dude? About a girl. Yeah, I was going to play it. Low key, I think the views would go up if you were an attractive girl. Should I transition, chat? Chat, put a thumbs up if you want me to transition. Yeah, the 24-hour ban. Understandable. What did Meat Rider do? I mean, Meat Mander. He'd say it to me if I was laying on the sidewalk. He said he was going to say happy birthday to me if I was laying on the sidewalk. If I'm laying on the sidewalk, call an ambulance, bro. I don't like laying on sidewalks. Yeah, I don't know why that's like a popular thing to do. Is like say, like, hey, it's my birthday, play happy birthday. He also said he'd lay under a train. That is true. He did say that. Yeah, they don't provide lumbar support. That is true. It's very bad for your back. El Deuce laid on a train track. What way? Neck on the rail or back on the wood? Any renditions of Autumn Leaves? I do not. Gets hearted. That's a good one. Hell yeah. Thank you, Bruton, for the compliment. So I only have two options. It's either Cemetery Gates or The Unforgiven. Whiplash reference. A D70. Oh yeah, Master of Puppets. I forgot about that one. I better be quiet because I couldn't delete any of my other messages. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't know why you can't delete your own messages. Honestly, the artistry behind some of Metallica's more deeper songs is amazing. One of the best bands of all time. True. That's why they're so big. I'm just the Nirvana guy. to get you on the search engine optimization wavelength for YouTube. Get this stream discovered. I'm down. I just don't know how to promote anything. I suck at all that stuff. You should put out something like playing guitar in the title. Honestly, maybe I should. I don't know. I don't know what titles like entice people. I don't even think it really matters all that much because people just scroll on to the channel. Hello. What is ping pong? Ping pong ding dong, dude. That's like a song me and my friend wrote. It goes like this. Do you know any Jim Crows? Is that a Jim Crow reference? Was I supposed to say Jim Crow? Metallica is awesome. I like Metallica. I've just listened to them for like 12 years straight, so. But I do like their stuff. I recently played Fade to Black for a bunch of people at my school. I wouldn't say Metallica is overrated, but their shows are definitely overpriced now to go see Metallica. Like, if you're paying about over $70 to go see Metallica, I don't think that's worth it. Especially, it really depends on who's in the lineup too, because Metallica does play a sick ass show, but their shows are not worth $400+. Okay, that I'm gonna be real with y'all. I would love to see Metallica live any day of the week for $60. For $60, that's it. Okay, I'm not paying more than $60 or $70 to go see Metallica unless somebody gives me a free ticket or I become a millionaire. Uh, I just will not cough up the money to pay like over $100 to see Metallica. But I think Metallica is a good band. They are a solid band, especially with when they play stadiums and they have like all the visuals and shit. They put on a good ass show. And honestly, I mean that's fair. Honestly, I'd rather buy a new amp and a new guitar as well, you know, than go see Metallica. But I would love to see Metallica live. I've seen them, I think, 3 times now. I saw them at their acoustic concert, which was awesome. That's like one of the reasons why I got hella good. And then I saw them again in 2019, and then I recently saw them again in like 2024, I think. I met a guy in Palestine playing a classical guitar of his own, the Rebel. Looked like art. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, music heals, dude. Unless somehow got Kurt Cobain back from the dead and he started a tour. Well, Kurt Cobain would be furious if the price tags were that high for one of his shows. High key. Well, maybe. It depends how addicted to heroin he is. He might be like, yeah, fuck it. And just act like he was pissed off about it. What's a good new amp or guitar through if you're too poor to see Metallica live for inspiration to play? Like, are you talking about a guitar amp to play through? Or are you talking about a like live sound amp where you can plug in a microphone and a guitar at the same time? Because I will say for a guitar amp, a really good cheap guitar amp right now, if you can get your hands on a Gen 2 Boss Katana, those are killer amps. I mean, they do the job. Like, that's a good ass amplifier. I recently just so I bought a katana that I'm going to use for a show, and I don't get it until the 15th of May. And then I also got a new amp recently for another show because I thought I had enough time to get the Boss Katana in on time for both shows, and I didn't. So I also have a Cyclist by Line 6. They're like beginner amps that are not the Squire. They're like the tier up between or not Squire. Why did I say that? The Spider amps. Because low key, the like base Spider amps are kind of dog shit. I won't lie to you. The Spider heads are okay. If you like really want that dime bag tone, I think like Line 6 Spider like V like head through any cabinet can get you a dime bag tone pretty easily. It just has hella distortion on it. I use MK2 is like 150. Yeah, the Mark II Boss Katanas. Yeah, that's why they're so cheap because like the Gen 3s are taking over and they're like 300 to 400 bucks. I don't think that's worth it for that amplifier. It is a good amplifier. I don't think it's $300 good or $400 good because they want 400 for the 100 watt and then they want 300 for the 50 watt and I'm like, okay, one, that's not going to be loud enough for to match a drum for the 50 watt. So I'd have to get the 100 watt. And two, it's basically the same amp as the Mark II with a better distortion, or better depending on what you like. But I think the Mark II has a good distortion on it, anyways. So I actually like the Mark II's distortion. Grandma, Xander's grandma stole my wallet. I forgot how to play that song, dude. You're an OG for that one. You know, that dude texted me out of nowhere because I made videos about Kiltana. Yeah, I know, because I recognize your name from hella long ago. Thank you for sticking with the channel, man. It's been a ride. Yeah, he texted me. What did he text me? Because I can't, like, look at it while my phone's recording me. He said, like, remind me of the last time you talked shit. And, like, I don't even know if I was talking shit in those videos because I low-key forgot. It was in the middle of the night. I don't think I was. I was just saying the truth of what Xander did because, I mean, all he did was lie about me. And then all he did was crash out on social media about me. That's literally all he did. Hey, you bet. I always check in. Hell yeah. And the dank ass rifle was hanging on the wall in the background. Guitars were getting smashed in the garage. Yes, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, sometimes I do miss those days, but, like, low-key, it would have been a lot better, you know? It would have been a lot better if the plan was followed through with, aka getting the garage cleaned out. Oh well. The fact that bro probably has all the notifications for this channel on. Dude, I know, right? Like, I was so surprised about how quickly he found out. And I'm like, dude, he still actively watches the channel. Like, that's crazy. He watches my channel. He actively supports this channel. And I know he's pissed off about it too. I know he's pissed off about me keeping going without him. But literally all he had to do was clean up that garage and not crash out on me. That's it. And that's like literally it. That's part of life. You always miss them, and truthfully, the bad moments will actually seem less bad the older you get, believe it or not. Oh no, I believe it. But the bad parts were pretty bad. I mean, it wasn't even sustainable, and there's no getting around that. Like, imagine if this channel actually got ad revenue and he was still a part of the channel and I had to split it. That would have been a nightmare. Mega famous and Xander is your bandmate. No, exactly. But high key, I don't even think it was going to happen, even if I stuck with it. I mean, like, the dude barely helped out, so. And then he went on like a whole tangent about how he was the real face of Kiltana and how I stole everything from him. Oh, and then he also admitted that he didn't have control over any of the music, like unintentionally, because he posted Kiltana on his page of our Spotify. And he said that this was not the real Kiltana music, even though it was. And I was like, dude, you're so fucking dumb. Like, in a producer's aspect, like, he is so fucking stupid, dude. Because, like, one Google search is all it really took for him to, like, realize something, like, majorly important that I'm not going to say out loud because I'm going to keep him in the dark. But me and Dominic know, and that's all that matters. So we laugh about that all the time. Stooge. Is the Boss NS2 pedal worth buying? That's the noise suppression, right? Honestly, it depends. I think you could get a cheaper one that does the same thing. You just need to put it in your whatchamacallit, sends and returns. That's where it's gonna do you good. Full time, truly run out. Wait, what? But there are no signs left. Oh, this is not the dude who was asking about the NS2 pedal. Okay, that's just a preacher. Do you think he's gonna text you tomorrow and ask, why did he talk about me 54 minutes into your live stream? Dude, if he does, I'm just gonna be like, bro, you're fucking crazy. Which I already know. I mean, like, the fact that he thinks that I'm not allowed to talk about him, but he can, like, crash out on me on social media is crazy. Like, I'll talk about him whenever, like, somebody brings him up. I don't care. Dude probably pulls the transcripts for your streams and keyword searches his name. No, he's not that smart. I bet what he does is he plays it in the background every single night to make sure that I'm not talking about him. Because I think that's what he did, like, when I was still in the band with him. I think he just played my videos in the background whenever I went home and live streamed at home. Because he would talk about the live streams. And he even talked about the live streams after like the band broke up. Like literally the day of the band breaking up, he was talking shit about my live streams. And I was just kind of flabbergasted because I was like, bro, you watch those? And like, yeah, he genuinely watches them. Full transcript. Don't give any ideas. He's not gonna put in the effort. At least not yet. Maybe in like 4 years. You took everything, yet he went live here like twice. I know, exactly. Like, he barely posted any videos, he barely went live, and I kept telling him to do more. And, like, he just kept complaining. He just kept complaining about being, like, tired, not wanting to do anything. He worked so hard. Bro worked 4 hours in his day. He worked 4 hours, 2 hours away from, like, where he lived. So this is like his ASMR channel? Yeah, pretty much. I think it has been his ASMR channel for a while. Hard as fuck. 4-hour bro. Bro works for the bomb squad. No, for real, bro. Nah, I'll air him out. He worked for a deli, and before that, he worked for Xfinity. And I got a theory because he claimed he quit Xfinity. I don't think he quit. I think he got fired and let go. Because when he worked at Xfinity, he was actually kind of generous. He would like buy food for the whole gang. I say gang, it was like me, him, and another person. Usually, it'd be like 3 people. And it was like Little Caesars. And fucking yeah, he would talk about Xfinity and how good of a job it was. And then like one day he was like, "Yeah, I just decided to quit." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that was kind of out of nowhere." And then he got a job like at a deli, and then he just kept complaining that he hated that job. And then he would also talk about how like he used to steal batteries from Xfinity, like all the time. He just stole batteries, and like how he would just like do nothing at Xfinity as well. And like he would barely talk about it. But he's like, "Yeah, dude, I miss Xfinity. Like that was a goated job." I was like, "Why'd you quit?" And he's like, just like, and he'd like brush it off. I don't think he quit. I think he got fired. Loki, pizza costs way more than they should. That is true. That is true. Pizza does cost way more than it should. I gotta say, if you have to envision a dude that steals batteries in his free time, yeah, and I mean, like, it'd be the useful ones. He said he used to steal little, like, 9-volt batteries. And I was like, damn, bro, you got any more? Because we needed 9 volts that day. And he said no. He, like, used them all on something. I don't know what, but he used them all. Oh, yeah, for sure got canned there. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm like 95% sure the man just got fired. Especially with his temper. Like, I'm 100%. Well, not 100. 90, like 99% sure he got fired. Bro got hella smoke detectors. I don't even know if he has smoke detectors in his house. I'm pretty sure he does. But not once did I hear him beep, so he might have actually replaced them. No sex toy uses 9 volts. Yeah, no, I don't think it was sex toys. It wasn't guitars either, because none of his guitars required a 9-volt. At least until I modified his Jackson and put a EMG in there. Which by the way, I'm not gonna lie, I completely fucked up his Jackson. That thing is borderline unplayable. I was going to fix it because I wanted it to be a playable guitar for Kiltana, but I just never got to it, and then the crash out happened. So some pedals use it though. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he used it on pedals. Because he did have he didn't have a whole lot of pedals. He had like 3 pedals. Funny enough, one of those pedals was an NS2. Allegedly, before he claims that he broke his shit. I didn't do anything on purpose. I was trying to help out. But the thing is like, I can admit my faults. Like, you know, I can admit that I made mistakes. He will never admit that he made any mistakes in the band. That's the difference. Are you breaking people's things? No, not on purpose. I don't think the market for loose 9-volt batteries is very big. He was probably just selling them. But who would he sell them to, though? He doesn't know a whole lot of people. Like, the thing about Xander is that he's hella antisocial. And, like, most of the people that he meets, he pisses off. And I've seen it happen multiple times. There was one time, you never know. I do never know. I mean, he could have sold the batteries. Stealing car batteries. I mean, at least those are more valuable, though. But you gotta remember, that would require work and effort. I drank FEV. Am I cooked? Yeah, you're cooked, bro. You're gonna turn into a super mutant. Black Veil Brides. No, I'm never giving Black Veil Brides a fair chance, dude. Never in my life. I know too many people who are horrible people who like Black Veil Brides. Literally just like 2 people. The rest of my rocks, best wishes, fam, peace. Alright, bro, have a good one. I don't think crack is in the Fallout universe, but you played Nightwish? I have no idea who Nightwish is. Good night. Have a good one. Ripping some jet right now, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Our what? Our Uberus metal? Our Uberus metal? Is that a band? Have you learned any more of their songs? I know the like main riff to the "Got You Wrong" or "Got Me Wrong," I think. What? Bro, Slayer song? Slayer song. Sweet Child of Mine. Guns N' Roses fam? Black Magic? I don't know anything from Black Magic. That's the album, right? Is that the album or is that the song off the album? I don't know. Anyways, um yeah. It's already 1:15. Dude, 115. Play Entering of the Sandman. Entering of the Sandman. Honestly, I don't hate on anybody's music taste unless it's AC/DC or Guns N' Roses type shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I low-key don't get the whole hype around AC/DC. My personal opinion, but AC/DC is just not that good. And I grew up with AC/DC. Not in full, but I only honestly, the only song that I kind of like from them is TNT. Well, I fucked that one up. Yeah. I don't know if that messed up the live stream or not, but it had the 20% battery on it. Come up. I hate the vocals so much more than anything. Honestly, I don't mind the vocals. It's just whatchamacallit. Thunderstruck is way too overplayed by everything. And I mean, I think when the movie Planes, do you guys remember that movie? That Cars ripoff? Where it wasn't Cars anymore, it was Planes. And it had Thunderstruck in the trailer. Yeah, that shit sucked. That shit was trash, okay? And then they played Thunderstruck over everything else in the years 2014 to 2016. What bands do you like? I like Mastodon. I like Gojira. Um, and that's it. Loki, that's it. That's it. That's a wrap, folks. Hey, how are you? I'm doing good. I am doing good. How are you doing? Is synonymous with Iron Man? Oh yeah, the movie Iron Man. Yeah. Loki, first Iron Man was a good movie. I recently rewatched it in its entirety because I was at work and it was on. So I just watched Iron Man. And I forgot how good Marvel films used to be, dude. Before before Endgame. uh hot take. Iron Maiden isn't good and way overrated, even though it's not a mainstream band. Low key, I mean, I never got into Iron Maiden myself, but they do have a kick ass live show because I have seen them live. So I will give them that. Their live shows are amazing. Tony Stark built his suit in a cave, dude, with a bunch of scraps. That's true, dude. That's when we could still have like terrorists in our movies, and it'd be a-okay. And Disney made, or actually, did Disney acquire Marvel at that time or no? Was that before the Disney takeover? Makes you realize how good movies in general used to be before the late 2010s. Yeah, like bro, I ain't gonna lie, Force Awakens. When that came out, I love that movie. That movie is fucking terrible, dude. That movie sucks, bro. There's no point in watching Force Awakens because episode 8 was trash. I didn't even watch episode 9 because episode 8 was just garbage, dude. I remember my like biggest memory of the what was it? It was called The Last Jedi, right? Was that what it was? The eighth Star Wars film? Was it called The Last Jedi? Anyways, whatever the eighth film was, I remember that like whole scene where they were in space running away from a starship because like they couldn't go into hyperspace or some shit. Um fucking I went to take a piss and I took like a good 10 minutes just like what am I watching? Cuz it was just a bunch of filler. Like I think it just like cut from the casino place to like space and then I go back into the movie theater. It's the same fucking shot. It's like I never even left. I swear to God, it was on the same fucking shot. It was still like watching the starship go further into space, creeping away from like an enemy, like something. I don't even know what type of ship the enemies had because I forgot. I think it was like an Omega fucking ballbuster or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. It was cool when Kylo Ren said more though, over and over again. That was dope. And Luke not even being there, low key killed it. Um, when his ghost just like went away, and then he died on his own desolate planet, dude. Terrible dog shit, dude. That was the worst decision ever. I don't even care if he drank green milk and abandoned Kylo Ren, dude. He should have actually had his physical form fucking there. Why did like conjuring up a ghost kill him? Nobody talks about that. He just fucking dies randomly for no reason. He didn't even take damage. All he did was make a force go somewhere else. Like, you know what he could have done? He could have just actually flown in and fucking been there. He could have died on the battlefield, at least. He could have had an actual, like, lightsaber duel with Kylo Ren, you know, instead of making a fucking force ghost that killed him. Terrible fucking movie, dog shit. The seventh movie, all that I remember was fucking Han dying and no funeral. No funeral for Han, but hey, you know what? Vader gets a funeral. Vader got a funeral in episode 6, but you know, Han? Nah. Fuck that dude. He was a male in a Disney Star Wars film. No, no fucking funeral for him. In fact, episodes 7 to 9 truthfully only exist to slander the OG characters. Yeah, and like, the thing is, It's that and money, bro. Because the toys that they released afterwards are way too fucking expensive. Have you seen the Lego Star Wars toys that they're releasing now? Why is building the Death Star like $120 fucking dollars? It's not even pre-built. You have to fucking build it. Dude, Legos used to cost like fucking $12 for a whole set. I remember when episode 3, like, well, not just came out because it was like 2004, but like a couple years later, I was like 9 years old. I got the Star Wars episode 3 like Lego set. That shit was like $12.99 at Target. Okay, that shit was $12.99. And like this is when Call of Duty was still like $50 to $60. So like it wasn't even that bad. And like Legos were actually built good. They weren't built like shit. Which I don't even know if they are built like shit anymore or not, but I just know like the quality of Legos were just like supreme back in the day. I don't know how they are now because I haven't touched a Lego in like literally a decade. Probably even more, to be honest. Yeah, I have. It's outrageous. I'm in my early 30s, so I got to play with Star Wars Legos that were badass and reasonably priced. Dude, I know. Dude, and the lightsabers back in the day used to be durable. You could smack the fuck out of somebody and the lightsaber would just like take it like a champ, dude. It was damn near a fucking weapon. Like, do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember when the lightsabers were actually just this thick ass plastic and they sold hell of them? And you can get Yoda's lightsaber. It was mostly the hilts. You can get like Obi-Wan's lightsaber, fucking Mace Windu's lightsaber. You can get hella lightsabers. And like it just had thick ass plastic and you could just beat the fuck out of somebody with with those lightsabers, which is probably why they changed it to like the shitty like thin plastic. But like dude, it was so much better when the lightsabers were durable. Yes, the collapsible ones. Yeah, and I still have mine too. They were awesome. Yeah, I used to have like 3 of them, but I lost 2 of them somehow. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, those are the ones that you could get. Dude, there was one lightsaber that my friend had. Um, and this was before The Force Awakens came out. It had like it was like a regular red lightsaber, but it had a compartment on the bottom where if you like pressed on it, a miniature like lightsaber knife would pop out. And then you can put that like lightsaber knife like upside down in the like lightsaber. So it'd have a mini like lightsaber thing here, and then your big lightsaber like in your regular spot. That was dope as hell. Practically useless in combat, but it was dope as hell. Last time I was in Target, there wasn't a Lego set that wasn't behind lock gates. Yeah, I mean they have to lock them behind gates now, dude. I mean after the whole like raid that happened in Target in like 2020, like that's when the gate locks like became a major thing. That shit was so dumb. I hated that shit. Anybody who like actually actively participated in that is scum, dude. They just like crime. That's cheating. Such a Sith thing to have in your lightsaber, to be honest. Exactly, dude. Just have like a little knife. Well, dude, like the thing about Target is like literally after the raids happen, with like grocery stores around my area, like the only people who go into Target are like 20 to 30-year-old women and their boyfriends because nobody else goes to Target, dude. Target's just not it. Like it's so fucking expensive. They sell groceries now. That's how bad it got. Like they legitimately, it's like half a grocery store now instead of like being a toy store and like also like half like a clothing store. Like Target used to be so fun because like you can play the video games that they had there in the back, and they actually had good video games back then that you can play, and it wasn't like you can only play a certain section. Like most of the video game was accessible to you even if it was a demo. Always dressed in white. Yep, the white tops with the blue jeans, bro. They're everywhere, dude. Even in California. Anybody who took part in those stupid fucking 2020 riots, I view negatively. Yeah, me too. Because what did that actually achieve? It achieved actually nothing. You know what it you know what it did achieve? It achieved all your laundry detergents getting locked up. Okay? It achieved everything going up in price because companies were like, okay, if you're just gonna fucking steal from us, we're just gonna raise the prices on everything else. So, A, we get more insurance money when it does get stolen, and B, when somebody buys it, we make a more net profit out of it. That's like half the reason why Legos are so fucking expensive. And like Walmart, it literally made Walmart unshoppable. Like because like half of the shit that you need is locked up. Laundry detergent's locked up. Fucking most of the liquor is locked up, and a lot of the toys are behind like cages. The tool section, that's all locked up. Lego my ego. That's crazy. I'm not saying that word out loud. In conjunction to each other. And you know what's funny? Is that I completely forgot. Do you guys remember the black screen epidemic on Instagram? That one random ass day, like after all that happened, where like people were just posting black screens. I completely forgot the sunscreen isn't locked up. So interesting, right? Yeah, fucking I completely forgot about that until I was rewatching some of the boys episodes, and like Ashley, one of the characters, was talking to A Train, and she's like, I love BLM. My Instagram page, nothing but black screens. I was like, dude, I completely forgot about that movement. I like completely fucking forgot about that. And I didn't participate because I thought it was fucking stupid. I was like, you're just gonna post a black screen? What does that achieve? Like, what does that achieve? It achieves nothing. It achieves fucking nothing. I have a lot of problems with my generation of people of how we like try to solve problems. Like because I live so close to SF, I hear and see a lot of bullshit that happens. Dude, I will randomly be driving through a random city in California, and out of nowhere on some random ass Wednesday, I see a No Kings protest out of nowhere. And I'm like, why now? Why are you doing it today? And why hasn't the protest been happening all year long since the dude got in office? Okay? Listen, I'm not a Democrat or anything, but like if they want to protest, they need to actually fucking protest, not do this whole like 2 hour march through a city and then say fuck it, drop everything and just go back to what they were doing. Like, no, they need to like go out to their city capital for days, weeks, months, hell, years on end until they see change. That's how you get change done, dude. How do you think the fucking civil rights movement started? You think people just took an hour out of their day to protest? No. That's not how they fucking did it. They spent weeks, months, and years fighting for their rights actively. Now people just go out to the street for an hour and say they do something, and then they go back to whatever the fuck they were doing. Yeah, like, I mean, if these people are gonna protest, actually fucking protest. Actually fucking commit to the, like, thing that you believe in. Otherwise, don't do it at all. Because, I mean, what's the point? Recently, the most stupid ass thing that I saw on the news was that people were forming no kings with their bodies on the beach in SF. Um, they were there for like 3 hours. And why? What was the point? To get a helicopter camera on you? I mean, you couldn't even see the individuals who were there. So, like, the people who were there could have been like, oh, I'm there. I was a part of this movement. Well, congratulations. You did absolutely nothing. In the town closest to my home, there really isn't anything locked behind glass, but like you still gotta look the service desk guy dead in the eyes and ask for extra small condoms. That's crazy. Yeah, condoms are like one of the most stolen items. And funny enough, condoms aren't like locked for the most part, at least in California, because I think it's like a law here that we can't lock up sex sex protection because people like need it. I wonder if they actually believe in what they will result in what they do. As president being ousted from office. Now, you know what's funny is that I know a lot of I know a lot of Democrats who actually don't believe in half of the shit that they say. Um, like they throw around buzzwords like I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it, like Nazis. Like they love calling Republicans Nazis, but they also love calling people who own Teslas Nazis. Where's the correlation? How does owning a Tesla make you a Nazi? I'm going to answer this question. It doesn't. And if you think that because somebody owns a Tesla makes them a Nazi, you're just fucking stupid and you don't know what a Nazi is. Because also, if Republicans really were Nazis, you know how much shit would actually get done? Like, shit would